going to see this book on all top 5 must-read essential reads of all time, and rightfully so. It's one of the greatest books, most powerful, most profound books ever read, and it's called Man's Search for Meaning by the amazing Viktor Frankl. And it's about a psychologist, Viktor Frankl, who survives a Nazi concentration camp, Auschwitz basically. And he spends many years there, toiling, doing backbreaking slave labor, all the while not knowing if his family, his wife and his children and extended family, were even alive. And it turns out that they all got sent to the chambers and sadly killed, and he was one of the only ones from his family left. So it's an incredibly sad but uplifting read about the human spirit and what it is to be alive, and basically how to stay alive in the most horrific circumstances. And the answer to that is, according to Viktor Frankl, is by having a deep sense of meaning. And in this book, despite him going through such a horrific circumstance, not knowing if he was going to live or die, not knowing if his family was alive or not, he was able to conjure up moments of small meaning to help him through and not give up. Because he also talks about the correlation between when someone had given up, there was a big correlation between them dying. So either getting killed by a guard or even dying from natural causes. He talks about a lot of the time where they had many deaths in the camp was close to Christmas time. And I believe that was because Christmas was obviously an emotional time for everybody. Many of the prisoners in there felt that they weren't going to be getting out anytime soon, and obviously seeing their loved ones and their family and friends. So right before Christmas, naturally a lot of them actually died, which is a pretty crazy occurrence. But anyway, this book it really gives you a lot of powerful insight that you can apply to your life, where it shows that a human being can, number one, not only endure the most horrific circumstances, but number two, they can have enough meaning to not only keep going, but keep going indefinitely, not knowing if they're even going to survive it or ever get out of that horrific circumstance. So Viktor Frankl was a psychologist himself, and he codified something called logotherapy, and he details a lot of that in his book, but it's basically that principle of no matter how hard life is and how much of it is a struggle, the importance is being able to find a sense of meaning that can carry you through it all. And for it was memories of his children and his wife and his family. It was seeing a bird fly or sing. It was a sunset. It might have been the 2 peas that they got in the soup gruel at dinner rather than no peas, that gave him enough meaning to carry him through. Anyways, it's an incredible read, an essential must read for every human being. I think you'll take a lot from it, and you'll be able to apply a lot of these principles to your life. So, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl.